Another video from What's Up Guy Garage. We're unboxing the VATOS Spirit. It's a 1/16 scale brushed 4x4, kind of almost like the HBX that's right there. But obviously the difference between the HBX is a 1/18 scale, and this one is a 1/16 scale. So let's bust this thing open and see what it's all about on this episode of What's Up Guy Garage. And I have no idea where that accent came from. VATOS Spirit. Let's just unbox this animal. Alright, so right away inside the box, looks like we got an instruction manual. So you can see right there, VATOS Spirit. Then it gives two different part numbers, which obviously that's corresponding to the truck style and the buggy style, which I actually opted for the buggy style for this particular one right here. But there you go. We got 2.4 gigahertz, 1/16 scale, RTR, 36 plus kilometers an hour, which is what? 20 something miles an hour, something around there. 4-wheel drive. And then the reason why I picked this was because for a couple of reasons. A little bit larger scale. It looked similar to the HBX. So let's just rip it open. Alright, so first things first. Got a little box which has the controller in it. Wow, actually, it looks like a REDCAT controller. Check that out. Really similar. So this controller right here actually looks like a REDCAT controller. Now the REDCAT obviously has a different feel because the REDCAT has two different types of material. It's got, the regular plastic that we have on the controller here, and then more of a texturized surface for, I guess, your palm and your fingers right there, where this one is just a same material, texturized plastic right here, but it's not separated. And how many batteries we got? So we've got 3 AA batteries for this particular vehicle right here. We've got steering trim and throttle trim controls. And again, the green and red light, and then a push on and off power button. Kind of has a nice positive feel to it. The steering, average. I mean, it's a good feeling small controller. So, yeah, there we go. Oh, there's something else in the box too. So inside this box, no tool pack. It looks like we got a charger and a couple of body pins maybe, or a body pin. So it's got a charger. Oh, it's got a charger and 2 body pins. And that's obviously, the balance port, type of charger. And this looks like it's an auto shut-off or sensing USB stick that'll obviously, you're going to plug into a computer or a USB charging, wall adapter. So there's that. And then inside the box, we've got the VATOS Spirit. All right, so we've got a couple of zip ties on the bottom we got to snip out. Get my handy cutters. So there we go. Wow. This thing feels pretty solid. Vented tires, you can hear that. Mechanical shocks. The springs are actually really lightweight, but I'll tell you right now, that actually might be a benefit depending upon the speed of this vehicle. Little bouncy, but like on the Desert Eagle giveaway car, this one right here, we already knew this one was bouncy as well. This is doing kind of the same thing, but the springs are actually a lighter weight spring, so I have a feeling that it will actually be able to handle the terrain a little bit better. It actually has 4 LED lights in the light bar on top. I don't know if they're active. I think, yeah, there's a wire in there. So look at that. There's actually a wire right in there that goes to the roof of the vehicle. Body pins. There's no body pins on the back. We got 2 body pins on the front. So you know what? I am betting this is actually the body style that I actually like. Very similar to the REDCAT Gen 7. Watch this. I bet this hinges. Check it out. It's a hinge design on this body. That's actually jam-packed. Look at how jam-packed the electronics are in there. Got a tiny little, looks like a LiPo battery. Pull this little. All right, so there's like a battery retainer kind of holder thing that has a locking device on it. It's only a 500 milliamp battery, 7.42S, and it's got one of those. It's got one of those dumb Molex connectors. So, you know what? We're gonna run this thing as is, but looking at it right away, that's probably the first thing that I'm gonna modify on this vehicle. Fully independent suspension, front and rear. It's actually pretty nice. I like this thing. This thing is actually pretty cool. All right, so let's take the battery, get the charger out of the package, let's charge up the battery and take it for a blast. So we can see it's looking to bind. So the green flashing light, probably looking to bind, and I'm assuming as soon as that turns solid, that means it will have bound to the vehicle. And obviously the red light right there is obviously just a power light. You can actually see red and green. Now it's a solid green. That means it's charged and ready to go. So let's go. All right, so the battery's all charged. Took about an hour or so, I think. I really don't know because I actually walked away and worked on the car while the battery was charging. But you saw actually in the video what the charger looked like charging. So let's just put the battery in. Put its little battery door thing on. All right, so it's got a little, it's like a little lock. So you can see on it, it actually has like this little keyed lock. And when you actually look on the vehicle itself, you can see right there, the key is actually pointed towards the outside of the vehicle. So make sure that that key is pointed to the outside of the vehicle. We'll throw that in. We'll lock it down. We'll plug it in. I really don't like these Molex connectors. Yeah, I've never liked those connectors. And then flip down the top. Actually, where's the switch? Oh, look at that. So the power switch is actually on the side of the vehicle. I wasn't sure if it was actually in right there. You can see it. So I wasn't sure if it was inside the vehicle or not or what, but while we got this out, all right, so like I said, we'll power it on, and you always put the transmitter on first. So power it on. You can see it's looking to bind. Set that down. And then we'll click the little power switch. So it's a press and hold. And look at that. Flashed and solid right away. Solid on the controller. We're good to go. I like these flip tops. You know what else is funny? This is something I'm noticing right away too. Now this is, I feel, this shows hopefully an apparent care of quality. Now do you see these pins? These are 45-degree angled end opposing pins, meaning that one is for the right side and one is for the left side. I actually think that that's pretty cool because it goes along with that, you know, symmetrical, you know, type of thing. So let's pop these pins in. Wow. The steering on that's actually pretty good. That's strong. That is strong. Oh, check out the LEDs. Check it out. That is actually pretty cool. Let's shut these lights down. See if it makes a difference. Check it out. Check out that light bar. That thing is actually pretty bright. Whoa. Holy fat. Wow, this thing is fast. Wow. Wow, like I'm being serious. Wow. That thing is actually pretty mint. I think I might have to say goodbye to the HBX. We're going to have to check this bad boy out. Oh, I like that. How that thing rolls. Battery is definitely underpowered. It does have brake. Double tap reverse. So we've got forward, full speed, brake, double tap reverse. Wow, I actually think I'm going to like this thing. So we've got, obviously we've got open diffs front and rear, which is fine. This is going to be, I'm telling you right now, because I like this style open cage with those LEDs, this is going to be my new modified truck. This thing is pretty awesome looking. I'm telling you right now, I like this. We have to take this thing for a blast. Turn the controller on, turn the truck on. Here we go. Incredible. Look at that thing. That thing flies. All right, time to take the GoPro off. That thing is a rocket. Whoa! Alright, so right away, obviously with the diffs not being able to lock, it does struggle with climbing. But if you goose it, let's see, there we go. So that's its limitation right there. Just like any crawler would do with open diffs. So let's see if I attack it at a different angle here. How about if we give it a little speed run? Here we go. Woo! So that's obviously its limitation, having open diffs. But that might be something that we can change. Climbs up, no problem. I think with some modification, this thing actually could be pretty cool. Don't need to be taking out the GoPro that quick. The turning circle is amazing. So it could be a rock bouncer crawler. All right, so there you go. That is the VATOS Spirit. I'm not exactly sure what the elapsed time was on this thing. I definitely, with this vehicle right here, okay, there are actually some certain things that I like about it. And then right away we're noticing, because of its limitations on that battery size, I think that actually takes away from it, and having completely open diffs, which, you know what, those things can all be taken apart. So what I say is we crack this thing open and check it out. That's for the VATOS Spirit. I actually think the thing's pretty good. I thought the battery was dead. I guess not. Here we go. VATOS Spirit. A thing. Thing's a beast. Try it again. Hi, center. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. Come on. Yeah. Now we're going to have to jump onto that one. Nice. Oh, down for the count. Gets a little thin over here anyway. Not too bad, though. Little VATOS Spirit. Damn. Alright, so what it's doing right now, I've just got the trigger pulled, so it's obviously in what's called some type of a protection mode to let you know, don't bring the cell any further down than what it is. My trigger is full pressed, so that's actually pretty cool. That's it. Alright, so I'm going to kill the battery. But there you go. There's the VATOS Spirit with its LEDs. What we'll do is we'll actually get some night shots with this thing and see, hopefully, how bright these LEDs are. This thing right here, this is going to rival, I think, the HBX. So got it on my my supercharger. I know, I see you, buddy. And what we're going to do is click individual cell. Literally, I've had this on for like seconds. This is definitely not the preferred charging method of a LiPo battery. Just, yeah, you didn't see that. But there we go. So we're going to charge up the battery real quick. We're going to throw in 6.5 amps of charging juice to it. Yeah, I know. But, yeah, right there. Don't do that. But there you go. Charging up. Alright, so we got a fresh battery in the VATOS Spirit right now. And you can see we got the GPS out. We're trying to go for a max speed. And it's a little sketchy because of how we have to actually put this in here. So, you actually have to stuff it inside the car by splitting the front, and then hopefully it doesn't fall out. So here we go. So that's how the GPS is going to fit in there, and let's take it for a spin. Put on the controller. I like that positive lock button, and the way this button turns on too. The way the car turns on. Look at that, right away. Alright, it's already registering at 2 miles an hour. Alright, let's get a couple speed runs in. Whoa, the thing actually did an endo. Alright, so far we've got 10. Let's see what else we can get. Set it up. Let's go. 10 miles per hour so far. That's probably going to be about it. This thing definitely handles. Let's see what it got to. Whoa, 15 miles an hour. That's actually not too bad. This thing blasts. All right, so now let's just go take it on some jumps. Blasted that rock already. Working on the, I don't know, like 7th battery charge on this thing. Yeah, don't do that. We're almost there. Battery actually feels really good. Let's get a temp gun on it. You got 74 degrees. That's a little weird, right? Oh, that's nothing. I know. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Vector's 90-something degrees. And this Vector, he's 90-something degrees too. Whoa! What? He was almost like, what, 98 degrees? Ah, maybe I'm losing my mind. Charger. Let's see what we're looking at here. 75. That feels about right. Feels fine. what I was doing, like I was saying before, pumping in 6.5 amps, right? But it doesn't really do that. The amps, I guess, adjust to whatever the cell wants to have. So I love this charger. This thing's awesome. It's a T240 Duo. This thing's mint. All right, look at that. We're almost at 100%. 4.19, 4.2, 4.18. It's going to fluctuate a little bit. We're almost there. It's pitch black out now. I don't know if you can see that. Pitch black. Getting there. What are you guys doing? Huh? Hey, Vector. What's the temperature today? Good job. Hey, Vector. Are you happy? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. What about you? You don't know? You don't know either? That's all right. Just waiting. It's almost done. Literally takes seconds with this charger. Well, maybe a couple minutes. I don't mean seconds, but it's better than waiting, you know, a half hour to 2 hours for a little, you know, USB charger to charge. What are you doing? You beating up on the other Vector? What's up? I know. I saw that. He's beating you up? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Was he beating you up? You don't want to tell me, huh? You don't know? Ooh, you checking out the RC? What are you doing? I think he likes it. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Do you like it? Both of you don't know? Alright, now we're at 100%. Good enough. Back. Stop. Done. You can see what we got here. We got a GoPro on there just to see what these LED light bar, see what the LED light bar will do. And yeah, so should be pretty cool. Let's take it for a spin. Gotta put the battery in first. So what I have already found, right, is with this Molex connector, 5500 or 5200 or whatever the heck it is, I found it's a lot easier to plug it in before you put the battery in the vehicle. Things are so small with this thing. And then we'll put this little thing on here. But that battery's gonna go. And then put the opposing body clips in. Let's take it for a ride. Alright, so it is literally pitch black out here right now. This is obviously the light from the camera itself. You see we got a GoPro in there, got the thing here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the flash. And then, yeah, as you can see, pitch black. Let's see what this thing can actually see. Alright, so there we go. I don't even know if we're even going to see a single thing here. Oh, there we go. Got a neighbor. Alright. So, you see what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to put on the remote. So, you can see the remote. Flashing, looking. And I'm going to put the car on. The car's on. Light's on. So that's the light. It seems like the lens is dirty. That better? Man, that's actually nuts. Light bar is more, I guess, for seeing the car oncoming. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it up right here. And then literally you can see it driving around. Thing does a wheelie. It's a wheelie monster with that camera on the back. Didn't really make it. Put the camera in the street, just like that. That's funny. That's actually pretty bright, those lights. So, yeah, there you go. There's the VATOS Spirit X Truck, or Truck X, something like that. Alright, so I'm going to take it for a little spin. Let Daisy check it out. Hey Daisy, what you got? Huh? What you got? Got a little truck? What's that? What is that? Is it That's the brakes. Holy moly. Still straight. Yeah. Wow. Do something that probably will freak Mama out. We gotta try it. I'm gonna put water on the floor. See what happens. Tile floor, a little bit of water. Alright. Now what I've literally got to do. Oh, come on. Camera. Set it up like this. Stop it, Colby. Oh, that was awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. So what do I think about that RC? I like it. So we're actually going to be doing some modifications to this thing. I want to see if we can bust into the differentials front and rear. See if we can maybe add some grease or see what's going on in there so that we can maybe get more of a locking diff front and rear, or something that's not as, I guess, free as what this is. This is a totally free spinning diff right now. Zero resistance, so front and rear, obviously. I mean, look at that. So what'll be nice is tear that thing open, pop out the body clips right now, because one of the things that you're supposed to do, or you should do, is disconnect that stupid Model X connector on that battery right there. And the motor, after all that ripping that we just did, all the burnouts, let's see what the temp is. Like literally, I just shut it off. So we're looking at, let's get right on the shaft right there. On the barrel. How about inside? 85, 84, 86 degrees on the barrel. 89, 91. Okay, there we go. It's not bad though, but to touch, that's nothing. And then the speed controller, what we were just ripping that at, there's a temp for there. Moving it around too a little bit. That glare is killing me. That's nothing. And the battery? So the battery is the warmest. And still that's nothing. What about the diff? Front diff? I don't know, like 70 degrees? That's not bad. Vector runs hotter than that. Vector's running at 90. Original Vector. He's at 70. This guy's hot. You're hot, buddy. So yeah, I'm actually liking this little VATOS RC. If you're interested in getting one of those, I'll leave a link in the description. And I'm just going to tear into this thing. I mean, look at this. The thing's even got a chassis brace. One thing that I did notice that was a little weak is this rear shock tower. There's a lot of, I guess, you want to say rear end weight on this vehicle, because when you drop it, you can see how the rear flops down. And it doesn't really actually contact, like suspension-wise, I think it's the actual shocks themselves that are bottoming out. Whereas the truck actually isn't even hitting. I mean, it does hit if you slam it. So, I don't know. And then when you look at the shock towers, when you do that, there's just a little bit of flex in there. So, maybe even putting a brace on this other side, because when you look inside, there's actually holes right there. So maybe I could 3D print up a brace to brace this half. And watch. When you squeeze this, you can actually see that flex. So maybe if I did a brace there to there, that would help stiffen up this area. Sometimes that's what a 3D printer's for, right? Making parts. So this actually might turn out to be a pretty cool RC. The front end was actually totally fine. That seems pretty substantial with the way the front bulkhead's designed. Or shock towers. So the front shock towers, the way that's designed, there's no flex there. Just the back. The back's a little weak, but I think we'll try and remedy that. But, yeah. What are you doing? You already dead? You just came off. You're not hot. Oh, you're trying to go on that charger. Why? You just came off of that one. What's the matter, you goon? What are you screaming at that Vector for? He was already on the charger. I'm telling you, you see that? These little Vectors do have a mind of their own. runtime that we got probably on each charge, and that was, you know, a fast charge, because that charger, this charger right there, that thing charges extremely fast. Obviously, you know, you have control over some of the settings, but it's an intelligent charger, so I don't think it's gonna, you know, explode a battery. But anyways, so runtime was I swear averaging 20 plus minutes. So yeah, there's a little statistic for you. If you like this episode of What's Up Guy Garage, this is actually unboxing, reviewing, bashing the VATOS Spirit. We put like, I think a total of, I think it was like 6 batteries through this thing, and charging it with my charger, doing it that, you know, special way with the body pins. Definitely do not recommend charging a LiPo battery in that way because, yeah, you know, it's just not a good idea. LiPo safety, right? So if you like watching these videos, throw me a thumbs up, share the video, and let's see where this goes. So thanks for watching this episode of What's Up Guy Garage, and yeah, just messing with some RCs. Battery's dead. So that's it. So there you go. Donuts. What else is a wet tile floor for?